Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 2 of Execration versus RRQ. You are watching the DAC qualifiers. I am Luminous. I'm going to be joined by Ailson for the remainder of the cast. And looks like we're going to have a little bit of differences. Luna and Rubik will be the combination here for Execration in their safe lane. And they might be up against the Slaughter Darkseer combo that have been doing a lot of work in the C region lately.
There's only a slight difference because Shadow Demon was banned. Otherwise, they would have definitely taken Luna and SD again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we saw...
Oh, there, go ahead.
I thought the Shadow Demon play was exceptional. I mean, of course, he's just disrupting people the whole time, but the disruption was really on point. I think like most of them dodged spells, one including dodging like a triple remnant, and really just turning the fights.
Yeah, definitely. But I was going to say, I think RRQ, I like seeing this kind of adjustment coming out of them. I think the past three games that I've seen them play, they always committed to that all-in pushing strat, I believe.
This still could be it, man. This still could be it.
It still could be, but at least by having the Darkseer, I think this is already a better start to this kind of strategy.
Right. Remember what you said during the last game was like, you know, I call GG and you're like, well, sometimes some teams, some lineups have a way to fight back into it, but this lineup just don't have a way. I think when you have a Darkseer Slaughter combination, you always have some fighting chance of, you know, winning that
definitely.
one team fight and coming back. So I think even if you go for an all-out pushing strategy, just having some sort of team fight capability to fall back on is always quite good. This time around, we're going to see an Ember Spear being picked up. Normally, this is Gabby's hero, although I think the last time we saw Execration play, they've been swapping the roles a little bit here. I remember it was 55-93 playing a Meepo when they picked that. But I imagine this is going to be Gabby playing Ember again.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think for something like that, it's probably just because it was Meepo.
Right.
Other than that, I think Gabby plays pretty much all the other mid-hill heroes.
No, he played a Tusk that game too, right?
Oh, that's right, the Tuskar.
Yeah. They ended up losing, but, you know, it was...
Yeah, I remember.
It was good to watch.
You never really know unless they tell you whether it was the Tuskar or whether it's the Meepo. Well, we'll never know.
Yeah. Alright. I'm actually interested to see what Kelduzot's going to be playing, because I don't recall him playing anything apart from
it's like bench every game, it feels.
And they never just give him a decent lane, you know? Just...
Oh.
Yo, this is the super combo, man.
The super combo, yeah. I think I want to see... I'm surprised neither teams run Weaver. I think Weaver is actually pretty good, even against Rubik.
Okay, we're gonna see Execration pick up the Omni Knight. Omni Knight quite good in this game, I have to say. I mean, a lot of the damage output from RQ based on this combo is being in melee range, right? Suddenly a good purification turns that fight around.
I think more than that is, how do you stop a Luna from taking your towers now that there's an Omni Knight sitting behind her? Do you just throw a repel and you hit the tower and like what are you gonna do to her? You can't crush her, you can't kick a rock, you can't vacuum, nothing.
I mean, you amp her and right click, I guess.
Well, we have yet to see the right click heroes come out.
I guess that's not really a possibility because Guardian Angel is also a thing.
Ooh, and there's that Weaver.
Damn,
I'm liking this draft a lot more from RRQ.
Oh, they're picking the hero you want to see, and then suddenly the draft is perfect. You know, can't do any better.
Okay, definitely. That's definitely not the case, but because you have to remember, I only called one of them, so
I don't know.
If I can call the next one, then I'm gonna be on board with RRQ's draft.
I don't know if I'm feeling the double Slaughter Earth Spirit support. Like, I feel like then both of them needs quite a bit of farm and experience. You don't have exactly the best safe lane zoner or support. I guess Earth Spirit is not bad for that role.
Well, the nice thing about it is your safe lane might be a little weaker because of it, but Weaver, like you said, self-sufficient. I think you pick a mid hero that can actually utilize both of these supports to make kills happen, because Darkseer combos up really well with both of them. So to throw all three of them in the same lane is actually a possibility.
And I like Invoker then if you want to combo up.
Yeah, I think Invoker is probably one of the better ones for sure. can't really think of another one really.
Invoker also has a fairly decent matchup against Ember in the mid lane, so...
Reserve time.
Well, they take out the Shadow Fiend instead.
Basically, some kind of disable or setup for these supports would be really good for the mid lane. Struggling to find another one other than Invoker.
Alchemist.
Huh.
Dyer's pick.
Well, this is
not
I'm
it.
too
This
big
is
of a
not
fan
it.
of.
Wait,
I am not a very big fan of this.
didn't RQ play Alchemist the other day? I want to say they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
I think you might be right, actually. I don't actually remember, but I do recall we watched recall us watching a game with Alchemist and
Reserve time.
He got to a
pretty much
fast
wasn't able to
radiance.
do anything.
Yeah, he pretty much got to a fast radiance, but then his team just all lost their lanes, and they lost in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, sounds about right. I don't know how I feel about this hero here. Let's see what the last pick from Execration is. They can go for that AA that you like so much. It's not bad here.
Do you think Omni Knight's the support or the offlane?
Most likely offlane.
Okay.
And if it isn't, then can't really imagine them picking some other type of offlaner here.
I'm actually not the biggest fan of AA here, even though it's quite good against the Alchemists. Like, I feel like you want some lockdown against Earth Spirit Weaver and Slaughter Darksteer. So pick him.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Pick him.
Maybe another disable.
I mean, I like Nyx here too, but oh, it's banned out. Never mind.
It's banned out. Well, Execration are really taking their time. I guess they don't expect the Alchemist. Okay, well, no longer offlane Omni Knight.
I mean, I think they could dual offlane it. That's a possibility too. Or we could see something that we did last game, which just see offensive tri-lane.
Oh, aggro. I think if Execration go aggro tri-lane here, they pretty much went aggro tri-lane every single game. I think.
I think when you have Luna, you have such a strong right-click try that you could get away with such things. Here's the thing though, like, is LC a great pick here, honestly? If they're looking for a kind of self-sufficient hero in a 1v1 matchup, or even in a 1v2 matchup, I don't know if you want to put LC against Iron Shells.
10 seconds to go.
I think it actually might just be, like you said, Omni Knight and Legion together.
Okay.
And then Luna and Rubik in the safe lane. I think that's probably how they'll run it. I think LC, though, overall, is actually a pretty good hero here. It's like you said, a lot of the damage is going to be close range, and nothing is like quite like overwhelming odds in the early phase. Like, overwhelming odds does so much damage when everyone's clumped up.
Just trying to read some of what the player was saying. Just exchanging pleasantries.
It looks like... Wait, let's see where everyone else is heading to. Yeah, so it's going to be Darkseer in the off lane. And then... I think they're going to just leave LC here by herself for now.
That's going to be a tough lane, man. Actually, maybe not. Like, what the hell is Eden going to do? Roll up to him, right-click him? LC just press the attack and right-clicks you back, I guess.
What is happening in chat? Show your ass, says Gabby.
That's some next level mind games. Like, he's nowhere near anybody's ass right now.
I was something I was reminded to start doing was whenever we started casting these C games, I wanted to check the scoreboards to see if I had anyone muted for my Southeast Asian days.
And is anybody muted?
No, no one's muted. Thankfully.
And away we
What
go.
a shame.
because I was casting. I can't remember what I was casting, but we got into a North American game and there were like North American teams playing, and I had like
eight out of 10.
Three people muted over
okay.
Three people muted over the course of like 5 games. I don't remember.
Pretty standard. But you know what, Steven? They all have you muted. So
Probably.
yeah.
But I'm not even toxic.
You're actually not.
Lost 5 games. Just feel bad.
Just,
No blame though.
I mean, you weren't blaming at them, but you were blaming them.
That's true. Well, bottom lane. It's like you said. What are they gonna do? Walk them and right click? Doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, we got a roll.
Okay, 2v1 not fair,
That's
man.
It.
LC ain't about that life.
And all of a sudden, I actually am pretty worried for RRQ's draft. I really.
We're 1 minute in.
It's like you said. It's like you said. The Sargar and the Earth Spirit, like, kind of greedy. And then you pick an Alchemist on top of that. It's dubious.
Okay, my question is, do they really need 2 people on the bottom lane? Like, why don't... Because Quals needs that tanky front line to wear that Iron Shell.
I think they were waiting for him to get a couple of levels first.
Okay.
Because he's still level 1 right now. And 5593 is still bothering him in the jungle. It even steals his last hit.
Yeah, and of course, the rest of Execration gets to like pull and stack and do whatever. So far so good.
You know, realistically speaking, though, I think even if they brought up one of their supports, they're probably just going to get annihilated by this tri-lane. Oh, triple Ion Shell.
Oh, Koala.
Oh, top?
Probably rip. Oh, TP out, but they gotta lift. Yeah, he's gonna cancel that lift by himself, and the kill is gonna... Wait!
No, there's no waiting, Lumi.
Yo,
He's gone.
Yo!
He's gone.
Oh, okay! Alright, okay. Look,
There's absolutely no chance.
he made him work for it, okay. He at least made him work for it. That was some nice juking in the trees, but...
If he had mana for Surge,
Yeah,
maybe there was
probably would have
some hope.
survived. I don't know.
I don't think he would survive still. Bullfrog dealing with Eden right now.
He's like, where's my proc, dude? I need some HP back. And that moment, there you go. Yo, the roll in, he gets a creep!
Oh, he got that.
Yo, is this gonna be close? He doesn't have press the attack. And he probably needs to shrine up now.
He's not even gonna waste it because he's actually.
He's gonna use a base shrine and walk back out.
Yeah, he's closer to the base.
Although oh, is he TPing back out? I was gonna say I think he should just get boots instead of this poor man's shield that he's going for. Nope. Gonna finish that PMS.
A necessary offlane item.
Unnecessary or necessary?
Necessary.
Okay.
PMS is always necessary. Best item in the game.
I don't know about that. I feel like HOD is probably the new best item in the game right now.
Okay, that's fair. Bottom lane, they get a crush on Swarm.
Just
Is it
like,
gonna be enough?
just kidding.
No, not gonna be.
PMS best item in the game here. Clearly surviving.
PMS best item. Yeah, he still had that fairy fire too, so he wasn't even close to dying.
We have a very kind of slow and passive laning phase, and I think all things considered that favors Execration, right? Because you pick 2 kind of bruising supports and you're doing absolutely nothing with it.
Well, to be fair, this Alchemist is actually doing better than I thought.
Okay.
A lot of this comes down to whether or not Alchemist is going to be able to carry them.
And they have a stack for the Alch, so, you know, not bad. I wonder if he stacked that for himself or...
I'm not sure. I saw him walking around a lot.
Yeah.
He probably did actually stack it for himself.
He's gone for the bottle variant. Most Alchs go for soul rings instead, and obviously taking advantage of the new bounty rune system, it's not too bad.
Oh no, he's missing last hits.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, there's smoke rotation coming out from Execration.
He's got ult though, so I don't know if this is happening.
He already shoved the lane, so I don't think there's
Yep.
gonna be any chance of this happening. Gabby is sick though. Well, they're hanging around.
Dude, he's farming so well actually.
Radiant's mid towers.
It's decent. He's like on par with DJ. Oh, top lane? DJ
Yeah.
is in a lot of trouble here.
Yo, the Iron Shell surrounded from all sides. CJ gonna go down here. Supports a little bit busy, kind of rotating to get a gank, but not only did they not get a gank, they also lose Luna on the way out. So that's unfortunate for them.
And it's like you said, both of these are good with darks here. But I think one of them wasn't enough, but to bring both of them, this is probably something they should have done a little bit earlier, maybe?
Yep. Well, here's the thing. I think if Omni Knight was there, like, that kill does not work. Oh, Omni Knight just steals a rune. Nicely done. Pretty key move there.
It's actually pretty big, considering I think Bounty Rune right now it's like 250 to 300.
Not that high, even with the multiplier. Top lane, once again, they're going to focus on DJ, and the Omni Knight not being here is very costly. The Rubik by himself is not going to be enough. They even spent a scan actually scouting out RQ in the woods, but that also did not protect the Luna. This is actually giving RQ a lot more time for their Alchemist to come online. Especially if he
Yeah,
goes...
more importantly, it's the Luna that's going down.
Yep.
Like he was top net worth for the entire time, and all of a sudden he dies twice. Definitely not something you want for your Luna. Oh, bottom lane? Is Kel'Thuzad going for this? Wait, what? The bug missed. I think the creep soaked up all of the
Yo,
bugs.
Kel'Thuzad just kind of come right in, duel him under the tower. Wait, he's not level
It's only
6.
level 5.
Yeah.
Now he is
Dire's
6.
bottom towers getting the business.
He probably would have died if he dueled him under the tower, actually.
I think he would have died if the bugs lashed onto him, but the bugs didn't lash onto him because I think the creeps in front of him like soaked it all up for him.
Radiant's mid towers coming apart.
Sometimes I also see like people miss bugs in melee range. Apparently, it's like harder to land than you would imagine.
It's got a slightly strange interaction, I guess, to be fair.
Yep. Well, Alchemist, I'm just watching the net worth, and now he's about 1,500 ahead of the next one. So looking pretty good. Top lane, Eden rolls in, but this time Alchemist, or sorry, this time Omni Knight's here, and they are gonna take him down pretty fast.
This is a nice farming rotation from Alchemist, just constantly getting this one bounty rune. It adds up really fast.
Have you been checking out how much it's been giving him?
I just missed this one. I was trying to see. I actually do think it is. It should be close to like 250 because it's 2 times the multiplier for bounty rune, right?
Yep.
And the level 1 bounty rune is 200. Oh, Bullfrog. Just a kill on Weaver with Gabby's help.
The level 1 is worth more than the other ones.
Oh, okay. I see.
The other one's like 50 or 60 gold.
Well, let's keep an eye out for the next one.
Yeah. I wonder if it's worth it for like Dire to put a observer sentry in the jungle, just to slow down that farming pattern.
It's not even about the camp though, right? I think it's... Well, the camp definitely helps, but he's just going there for the bounty rune mainly.
55,
Top
taking
lane?
a ton of damage. He is going to have the purification. Lift's going to cost him. Nice toss into the Weaver. Oh, and they even net him up, but I don't think they're going to get a kill on him. There's a beam. I mean, the big problem in all of this is that nobody's actually stopping Alchemist.
I think right now it's actually okay. Obviously, you don't want them to run too rampant, but I think they still have some time, especially since they have 4 heroes committed up here, so LC is also getting farmed, so is Ember.
No, LC is getting granted by Koala, but He'll be fine. Yeah, I guess the other factor we haven't talked about is that Alchemist is farming well, but so is Gabby. And Gabby's impact is going to be online much quicker as well.
They're swapping bottles around because they want to give Bullfrog that invis.
Is he going to solo kill anybody?
They did it underneath the ward. They did it underneath the ward. I wonder how they're going to react to this.
Wait, isn't that their own ward? Yeah, the Radiant has no vision.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Oh god, I'm going to get flamed by chat.
It's okay. Alright. Execration looking to push a tower, and Alchemist is rotating and looking to defend this with Acid Spray, but not only is he probably not defending the tower, Bullfrog's coming in scouting everybody on the back line. No, looks like that was enough.
I guess they're kind of in a place where they don't need to really take unnecessary risks. Especially since Rubik isn't 6 yet. Be nice if he had his 6 so he could steal Shukuchi or Acid Spray or even Ion Shell. Alright, Ember Spirit has the Veil. Now's the perfect time to group up. Because that magic damage is going to be uncontrollable.
Well, depending on who you're going on. I feel like Alchemist is pretty good at soaking a lot of that magic. But, yeah. Anybody else should be able to get a good kill. Also, have we seen an Eclipse yet?
Nope. Hasn't used it once.
Yeah.
I think he died twice after he hit 6 and hasn't used it since.
Yeah. I guess this is really the downside of the Omni Knight. Like last game, this game, he just like facilitates very little aggression.
I actually think he's pretty good for aggressive play. It's just that he wasn't there at the right time to save his Luna, unfortunately. And Emperor's gonna rotate up top. Okay, it looks like Execration is finally grouping up to start taking some objectives.
I mean, again, I'm looking at this Alch net worth bar. He's got the relic already.
Still manageable. Still not totally out of control. I would say... Oh, they're going on Rubik. Alright, Rubik's super dead.
Yep. Oh, Omni Knight's going to TP in, but again, that's going to be a little bit slow. Kaltu's not moving forward, but DJ should be okay. This is Alchemist's dream game, by the way. Absolutely zero gank coming his way. Gets to pick up every bounty rune.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they... Well, actually, to be fair, they did attempt it once, but it was completely missed because he just went back and farmed the jungle instead.
Bottom lane here is Zephyr charging in against Bullfrog. He's going to eat the Crush double Iron Shell. The wall is going to get dropped, and Zephyr going to help Quals to pick up a killing spree streak. Nicely done. A slight net worth lead here by RQ. Most of it in the Alchemist.
As expected.
Yeah.
I don't know, this game feels a little sloppy coming out of Execration, considering that last game that they just played. So a lot of careless pickoffs here and there. They do manage to take down that middle tier 1. And they still have Eclipse. I think they should definitely...
do something with it.
Try to put it to use. Yeah.
Okay, Radiance is online. 14 minutes, Armlet Radiance bottle. Seems good to me.
Okay, it's reset stage. It's getting kind of scary for your team now.
Yeah.
If you're Execration to have to deal with this Alchemist.
Not only that, look at Slaughter. He's almost got Blink. All of these ganks that he's involved himself in has paid dividends.
And all of RRQ are going to be down here to defend.
Do you think RQ should be even defending? Like, instead maybe Alchemist could be split pushing mid as we speak right now?
Yes, I think they should be defending. Especially since this Alchemist is this strong.
Okay.
They definitely should try to defend.
Alright, Blink Crush. That's going to find Bullfrog. Bullfrog gets a heal. The nice back wall. The stun's going to come through on the back line here. And this is 2 half the team fight. DJ's going to let his ult Eclipse. But, okay. Now look, the Alchemist just gets burned down by Gabby. Meanwhile, Duel goes off in the backline. Magnetize doing a lot of work here. Stolen Sakuchi here by 55. 55 coming back in, trying to ping out DJ. DJ very low, but it is going to get pressed the attack. Meanwhile, nice overwhelming odds onto the Darkseer, and I don't think they should have defended because they are about to get completely wiped. Kelduzat is going to make it out of there, but that was a 4-for-0 engagement.
That was just such an uncoordinated defense, though. I really believe that they have what it takes to successfully defend it. Oh,
yo,
and okay, they lose all 5. But they were just taking such a split up fight, and Execration with the favorable jump.
Alk went on. I think that the jump was on the side of RQ. Hold that thought here. Zephyr comes back in, misses a crush, but here comes the Alchemist. He sees, okay, he's gonna go for this guy. This guy's gonna be dead. On the back line, the duel comes off against the Slaughter. Nice lift here against Eden. He's actually taking a ton of damage. That's gonna be yet another kill. Buyback here from the Slaughter. Vac back in. They want DJ. DJ should most likely be dead. Courier flying throughout the battlefield. Remnant away is the Ember Spirit. He probably will make it home. And it looks like the LC also ported home just in time. So a buyback for 2 kills. I guess not the worst. They also defended the tier 2.
That wasn't too bad. At least they got something back for it, but Zephyr did have to buy back. And like you said, he was so close to that Blink Dagger. It really hurts when you're so close to that Blink Dagger.
Yeah. That might have been a mistake buying back there.
I think so too. Because he didn't really
come
back for anything, right? Yeah. They already killed off DJ, so. Alright, roll in mid. Misses Ember Spirit. I think the biggest issue was that team fight down at bottom was that, like you said, Alchemist pretty good at soaking up damage, magic damage. But he's not that good at soaking up magic damage. He pretty much single-handedly ate the entire Eclipse.
Yep.
And then Gabby, Veil, Triple Remnant, just dead.
Blink Duel, that's going to find the Darkseer. Where's the follow-up? They do have the Purification, the Remnant coming through, and the mech will fly out. They don't get the duel victory, but despite that, they do get the kill.
And I think this is a good time for Execration to push forward for another objective. I think Darkseer is a major part of their team fight.
Yeah, I think they're doing just that. DJ is going to run down mid and start shoving the lanes in. Although Rubik ports out here, I think he's looking to make a play here against Zephyr.
I think he's just defending.
Okay, well, Iron Shell will help with that.
I wonder if you keep Ion Shell or if you just try to go for a steal there and hope for Sprint or Crush.
Oh, I think Iron Shell is great as a farming tool, so.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably keep it for a while.
I guess it's also nice to have for your Ember Spear. Alright, Alchemist working towards the Manta now. I think his early lead is kind of slowing down now. Yeah. I think whenever you play Alchemist, in order for you to be somewhat on par with your opponents, you have to be something like 40 or 50% net worth ahead of the first place farmer.
He might get duel here. In fact, he does, and he just gets blown up. Back wall. Okay, that's a really big stun as well, and the combo's going to come through. Silence, magnetize, everything's going to be used, and that might have been a bait here. Execration going to get perhaps 5 for 1. Yes, that is going to be a 5 for 1. Okay. Well, damn, Koala showed up there. And Zephyr had Blink. And that was the most beautiful vac wall I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. My game, like, lagged for 5 seconds. I couldn't even see the follow-up.
I mean, you know those, like, sometimes the picture-perfect 5-man vac wall into Crush, into Magnetize, Silence. It was all of that.
Yeah. That was a really impressive vacuum. Like, I thought it was going to go really bad for them the moment the Alchemist died instantly.
Yep.
But it was just a bait.
Now we're going to need to see some BKB starts coming out. I guess you have Repel. Although, does not help when your Omni Knight also gets caught. in the vac combo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you might have Omni Knight, but it doesn't help when your entire team is vacuum crushed.
So at what point do you feel like we're gonna have a decisive? Because after the last team fight, I feel like RQ is right back in this game, and that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that pretty much like shows that they're definitely capable of winning these team fights. But at the same time, it's a little tricky to gauge because you can't exactly gauge the team fight based on, you know, a 5-man vac crush.
Right, you're not gonna have similar openings every single
if
fight.
Execration like play it out safely, you don't really know if, you know, if they're gonna easily like sweep them. But
here's the thing,
I mean,
though.
after that team fight, I think RQ are definitely back in this.
The next time you see Alchemist farming under his tower, like, do you just not make that jump and duel him? I think you still do, right? Because he's an Alchemist. You just kind of have to do so with more attention to the vac combo in mind.
It's tough. I mean, you say that, but it's tough because you look at how much, like, look at the heroes. All the damage is pretty close range, right? It's
Sure.
almost impossible to kill him off without grouping up for a vac.
All right, he just popped the rune now, Alchemist. It's only 180 now, so there's
Okay, so
Zephyr. Gonna get slowed. Okay, nicely done here by Gabby finding him, but they need a bit more here. Jumping forward. Blink duel. Alright. Good pick.
and are they gonna attempt Roshan with this?
I don't see why not. Luna's up top here though. Pushing out the waves.
Farm those bugs. No, they're not gonna go for Roshan just yet.
I could have sworn that Rubik had Corrosive Haze stolen. I think that might have been if they had it, they probably do go Roche, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Interesting to see Rubik's going for Scepter first.
Yeah. What is he trying to steal? Wall, I guess? Time-lapse? If he gets time-lapse,
Oh, I was just thinking, if he steals time lapse, that'd be amazing.
that'd be insane. I mean, there's already fairly decent steals in this game. Like, if you get Alchemical Rage, it's actually one of the best Rubik ults you could steal.
I'm trying to think of what else there could be. Honestly, it's not really too much else that's gonna be upgraded by the Scepter, but I mean, Scepter is just overall a really good item on Rubik. It just makes your life so much easier when it comes to scaling stuff over and over again.
I would say that it upgrades his range for sure, right? So that scenario that we previously saw, the 5-man vacuum, that's less likely going to be happening.
It's a 2-second cooldown as well. That makes it so much easier to play.
Yeah. Well, they're looking for a play on Kel'Thuzad, at least Bullfrog is, but we got a couple of heroes coming in on the side of RQ as well.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
A soldier's fortune.
Let's see if Bullfrog takes the bait.
Ooh.
Nope. He knows something is up. Snooks the wave and leaves. And Execration are gonna dodge completely. I think this is the right choice considering it's a tier 1 for tier 2. Not sure how much damage they're gonna get out of this, so I think RQ might be poising to defend this.
Well, I think they might just take it for free. Looks like the rotation was a little bit slow. No, they popped the glyph.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight.
And Luna is just gonna leave behind a couple illusions.
Oh, they wanted to go for the Roshan, but there's that. Helm of the Dominated Creep, scouting things out. Are they still gonna try to go for it?
Don't know if that's a good choice. Here comes the smoke. RQ not taking Roshan at any kind of fast speed.
Okay, now it looks really fast.
Okay, overwhelming odds gonna hit onto 2. Nice, duel's gonna come here and looks like the nice time lapse by Weaver and the back stun.
Again!
That's on 5. DJ gets to walk out of it, but the rest of the team just gets murderized. DJ amped up and they see him and they're about to kill him. DJ, run, my friend, run like the wind. The stun's gonna lob in, and that's gonna be another Blink Crush, another 5-man wipe. I do believe the Aegis also ended up on the Alchemist. And I think the game has finally turned heavily in the favor of RQ.
It's like I said, right? You get a setup on someone, you want to burst them down, and the only way to do damage is to get close enough to that vacuum, and once again, 5-man vacuum. This is a highlight reel for RRQ right now.
For Koala especially. Like, damn, the plays have been good. Yeah, are they gonna try to get Rax straight up off of this? Still like 10 seconds to Luna. I think Alchemist definitely can get it. Melee Rax and back, I guess.
Oh, they're trying to catch it.
Okay, Embers comes in, gets off a 2-man chain. But they're not really gonna fall over, are they? Yeah, the Radiance and the Acid canceling the blink from Bullfrog.
Well then, all of a sudden this game looks freaking hard for Execration. I mean, we talked about, you know, if Alchemist gets out of control, then they're gonna have issues. And I think pretty much like up until he finished the Radiance and Armlet, I think it was still within their grasp, but then they just lost that team fight. And then to lose a second one, all of a sudden Alchemist starting to look invincible.
You know what's the crazy thing is? Alchemist could buy an Axe for his Weaver. Like if he really wants to make sure that him or his teammates survive. And then nobody will really actually die. I guess apart from the Weaver, if he gets jumped. But even there, we saw in the last team fight, was able to get off his time lapse.
Well, that's not going to be the case. He's going to be buying the Octarine next.
Yeah, the standard item choice, which is
standard item choices. Yeah. Then we'll see Ashivas, and then after that, maybe we'll start seeing Scepters getting handed out. I'm starting to wonder how, like you said, I think BKBs actually need to get picked up because you can only repel one person.
Yep.
I think Execration might have overestimated their strength. They definitely, like, I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but I think they actually really did need BKBs to take these team fights.
Oh, Bullfrog teleports right under an Alchemist who has stun at the ready. You probably need to spam his Blink Dagger. Alright, he's fine.
Oh, nice attempt to dodge the stun. Where's Execration? They need to get here.
Yeah. They're trying to take a tier 2 mid. At least DJ is, but they're gonna
I think
lose
DJ is trying to farm. He's trying to farm the BKB as fast as he can.
I don't think he'll have the time here. Here comes RQ hitting the racks pretty hard here. That's gonna be the second lane. DJ in the fight now. BKB not ready just yet. They lift him up. I don't think they're not even close to killing him. In fact, he still has Aegis. Shrine gets activated. Alright, RQ. Alchemist down to about half HP. They chain him up. They're still keeping him around.
Oh, he's gonna stun himself.
Look at these defensive plays.
He looks like invincible right now. He like was getting tickled by DJ's Luna. Alright, that's 2 lanes of racks. This is looking really grim for Execration. I think they have to take some kind of drastic move now. I don't think you can wait for them to walk down your final lane.
So smoke outside of base, wrap around plays.
I think they might actually have to consider waiting out the Aegis though.
Okay. Although
I don't know if the timing fits that, but if possible, I think they have to wait it out.
I don't think RQ will give them that time though. Here they come, top lane.
Alright, let's see. They got a smoke ready at hand. And here it is. This is probably Execration's final fight. Look at this Alchemist. So he even has Lincolns put on him.
Aegis just ran out, 55. Gonna pop that Lincolns, I guess, into a lift. which one's the real one? I'm not sure. Okay, blinking in on the backlines, Gabby. Eclipse gonna get dropped as well. Quick kill on Eden, that's pretty good. Kelduzan needs a time lapse. So far, so good here by Execration. Melting 2 in the back, but in the front though. What to do? Nice one-man stun here now. Ooh, nice right-click damage here from Alchemist. Although the Glaives are starting to do a little bit of work here. Repel's gonna go on himself, and now Alchemist. Oh, he has a second ultimate. He pops the Manta. Now DJ has a bug on him, and DJ gonna get out man fight, and I do believe that is gonna be in. That was a great start of the fight here for Execration, and that still was not enough.
Yeah, I honestly thought that Execration, I mean, they have the right idea. They went for the backline. They even killed the Darkseer before he could vacuum, and still, it wasn't enough to take down this Alchemist. This Alchemist is just too much for them to handle.
If they had that kind of start in the first 2 fights, I think they win those fights clean, but I think the game has gone on too long, and Alchemist is just too big.
Well, buybacks are forced out, and RQ going to play it safe. They're going to back out for now.
I mean, honestly, they wait next Roche if they want. They could just farm. And...
Did you have that Shivas? Yeah, he even has the Shivas now. Let's see if he's going to go for that that Scepter.
Some people like to get Basher here, but I personally like Scepter a lot more for the Weaver. Man, look at this net worth bar. Casually 12,000 ahead of the next person.
Oh, bounty room. Alright, this is the last shrine.
Oh, DJ. Do they see him? Yes, Blink Crush is going to start things off. Blink Kick. Okay. Maybe back in.
Yeah, they're playing it safe because the rest of the team is not exactly that close. What? Kel'Thuzad, you stole the Alchemist's bounty. You might be winning, but that's no joke. Stealing your Alchemist's bounty room.
It's only like a 400 gold swing. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, he's getting that Scepter. And I think you're right. He's gonna most likely gonna give it to that Weaver first.
Yep.
That
Even
pretty
if,
much makes him. Yeah.
Even if Weaver doesn't use it on anybody except himself, like the cooldown is gonna be so good. DJ caught farming outside the base here. Nice press. The attack back. Wall. Where's the stun? The kick is gonna be there.
Oh
yeah, that is the combo. Everyone just dead, and now Kelduzan moving forward sees Gabby. Gabby taking a ton of damage from the Radiance Burn as well as Kelduzan himself, and looks like he will be going down. All right.
I think the lesson here is ban Darkseer.
Or pick it yourself.
Yeah. Like, I mean, this draft just...
I think a lot of things went wrong.
It's hard to say, but... Yeah, a lot of things went wrong. Well, to be... like, the game just went downhill so fast after you just lose those 2 team fights in a row.
Well, no. Like, a lot of teams, when you beat Alchemist, you don't beat them in the mid-game. You just shut him down the lanes, right? I kept harping on the fact that he's just free-farming in the mid lane. He gets to sack for his own jungle.
That's true,
Nobody ganked for him. Rubik and Omni were too busy doing God knows what, and
they tried once, but that was it.
Yeah. All right, guys, that is gonna be the series tied up here. ROQ, all right, doing quite better in this game. Game 3 is coming up next, and that's gonna be the decider between the two. Stay tuned, guys. We'll go on a short break, but we'll be back.